they're usually kind of rigged up. So there are some special cases in which we're able to kind of just do a real quick square root type of thing, and then we could solve. And so if I've got something like this where I have a perfect square on one side and then a perfect square on the other side, then I could just take the square roots of both sides. So because, I mean, you could do it with any number. It doesn't have to be a perfect square. But if I can make it look like ax plus b squared equals some number, then it works out okay. Some constant. All right? Then I could just take the square roots of both sides and solve from there. So what I'm going to do is if I take the square root of this side and I take the square root of this side, now you got to remember that when you take the square root of something, that you have how many solutions? Two. So now if I do plus or minus on this side or plus or minus on this side, it doesn't really matter because it'll cancel. So I'm just, and if you do both, they cancel. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're going to have one positive, one negative. So the easy thing to do is to choose the side that the constant will be on, and then everything else just kind of, you take what we call the principal root or the positive root. And from here, I just need to go and add 1 to both sides. Okay? Now, probably that's confusing. So what I would do is I would say 2x minus 1 equals positive 3 and 2x minus 1 equals negative 3, and then solve. So I would get 2x equals 4, and if I solve that I get x equals 2, and then over here if I add 1 I get 2x equals negative 2. Divide both sides by 2 and I get x equals negative 1. Okay? Does that make sense?